Hi, I'm Lara and this is tropetrinitytrilogy, and today I am unboxing AuthorTuber books and goodies, and I am also showing you some of my library books and what I'm currently reading. So first things first, I want this video to be a bit more chill, so I need to open this goodie first. And first I'd like to say this relates to what I'm currently reading, which is Phoenix by Emily Luke Bay. Honestly, I realized while reading this that I have been trying to do sticky notes to leave notes, but I've ended up putting look how many sticky notes was on these pages. So I'm thinking I might not end up doing it all the way through because it slows my reading down. But I'm enjoying this book so far. And one thing I wanted to note was that I consider Emily, Julian, whichever name she's gone by at the time, to be a friend. And so she's one of the smaller AuthorTubers, and I really wanted to support her in some way other than just reading her book. However, oh, look at that, that's so cute. However, I actually won her book for free in a giveaway, which I will link. So I decided to buy something from her Redbubble store. Oh my gosh. Oh, you just do that. Oh my gosh, yes. So, just go on the floor. I got this mug with her design on it, and it's so cute. I'm going to put chocolate milk in this and drink out of it for the rest of the video. But yeah, I just wanted to do this first. It came out perfect condition, just like it did on the website. So yeah, I am so excited to use this. It's so cute, and I'm going to be, like, whenever I drink in videos, I'm probably going to use this mug. But yeah, go on the floor. Oh wait, there was stuff in it. I'm on top of things, so, but it's not from Julian, so I don't care. It's just a Redbubble one. Oh, and cute, it has a sticker with a Maria and a shark. That's cute. So now I have two things by Julian Greystoke besides the book, because I also have a sticker of hers from her store. However, it was on my old laptop, which is currently in the townhouse I was living at during college, so I can't show it to you. But you can check out that other bookish design on the video that I made about the unboxing. So yeah, got this cute mug. I'm going to fill it up and we'll continue the unboxing. So I just remembered I had a Coke can right next to me, so I'm actually drinking soda out of this. I'll get chocolate milk eventually. But let's get to the unboxing. So first, I'm going to unbox the AuthorTuber books I got that were brand new. So I can't afford to get all these books brand new by AuthorTuber, so I got two from eBay, and I ended up getting ones that were more popular AuthorTubers off of eBay because I assume they don't need my financial support as much as the Lidora one. So first one I got is, of the new ones, is Alethea by Meghan Tennant. It got a little bent on the corner, but it's okay, fix that. Thanks a lot, Amazon. But yeah, this cover looks so nice. I didn't realize how nice it looked on camera until seeing it. And also has a little Cloud Kitten logo, which is adorable. It's also on the side, and I love how she has her own little logo. It's so cute. But yeah, I got her book, and the one reason I specifically wanted to get hers is because I've been wanting to start doing like genre discussion videos, and one of the first ones I want to do is dystopian. So I got hers because her sounds awesome, and also I'm doing a trope talk video, and based on what she said, I might want to talk about this book some in that video, so I want to read this first just to get as much information as possible before I make the video. But yeah, so I got her awesome dystopian book. I know she formatted herself. Ooh, I want to see the chapter head. Okay, that's the chapter header, so that's cute. But yeah, I got this book. Let's get to the next one. And the second book I ended up getting was The Laws of Founding by Nicole Mckeon. She made this cover herself, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love how she did this. She's very talented at that. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this. So this book is about protagonists who can travel between dimensions, which I have never read a book involving traveling through dimensions and portals. So I'm excited to read this for a new genre, and also I wanted to support my friend Nicole, and I am excited to read this. Oh my gosh, this is even this is even prettier in person than it was on like the website. Like this is actually really pretty. I didn't realize how pretty it was until holding it in my hands. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this. This is a genre I've never read before, so I definitely want to give it a try. Anyway, so let's go to the first thrift book I got, which again, so I think I ordered them so I know which one's in which bag. Can't open things. So I may have got this book used. However, I do really like this author and I want to support her. And though I can't afford to get all the books new, I think reading it and reviewing it is still better than nothing. And maybe I'll get the second one, the series new. But that is Keeper by Kim Chance. I've heard only great things about it. It's a old library book from the New York Public Library. Let's see if I can get the sticker off. It looks brand new though. It looks really good. So that's good. My library books always look a bit there's always gross stuff in them. Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't get the sticker off right now. The book didn't rip it. It was the sticker. I've only heard good reviews of this book by people that I watch who read it and review it, so that's good. And it does look really pretty. I love the color green, so I'm slightly biased. I don't normally read paranormal books or urban fantasy often either. The extent is like Harry Potter, which like it's our world, but it's not even in our world, so I don't know if that counts, and Percy Jackson. So I'm definitely excited to read this book and read a little bit more of that. I don't know if I've even read a paranormal or urban fantasy YA before, so I definitely want to give this a shot. I've heard only good things about it, and it's also by this very sweet Kim Chance, so excited to give it a try. This is the last one. I'm going to open it down here, though, because I didn't put all the duct tape covering everything. But one thing I'd like to say is that I've been wanting to read this for a while because I used to watch this author, but then things happened, and so I got this book used because, again, I can't afford the new prices of these books, and this was way cheaper. But also, I wanted to read this book partially because it's dystopian, and I want to read it before I do the dystopian genre discussion. But also, I'm curious to read this author. By the time I read this book, I doubt like all the drama and stuff will still be going because it'll be a while from now. However, I did get The Alpha Drive by Christian Martin. So thing is despite everything that's happened, I'm going to review this book exactly like I review everyone else's book, with no bias or preconceived assumption of what the book will be. I will say that its cover is pretty. I do think that the matte might have darkened it a little bit though, because it definitely looks brighter online than it does in this. And that's one thing I've heard, is that when you get matte books, that it tends to darken everything. So keep that in mind if you're publishing. But yeah, so I got this book because, again, I really like dystopian. Thought I'd give it a try. And I got it off eBay for $5, and it was a Goodwill book apparently. So I'm not financially supporting her, but I'm also not shunning her, and I'm going to read it just like everyone else's book. So there. And then once I read it, I will give it a fair and honest review like everyone else. I had to take a vacuuming break, so it now has chocolate milk in it. Anyway, so these are all the AuthorTuber goodies I unboxed today. And I would like to go into what I've recently checked out from the library, and also have a discussion of how much it costs to become an author, and also how I'm personally bettering myself as a writer. So first I'd like to say, how much does it cost to become an author? And that should be $0. Now if you self-publish, cover designer, editor, that costs money. But at the end of the day, the actual act of writing your story, or traditional publishing if you go that route, should cost $0. Also though, I would like to add, if you can't afford a computer to write, you can get a library card, use Google Docs, and you can write your book for free on there. You don't have to pay any money, not even for a computer, to become a writer. All you need to do is 3 things, and that is read a lot, write a lot, and you need to let other people read your story and take their criticism with an open mind and reflecting on what you wrote so you can improve. Which is important, but most people just say read, write. You also need to reflect. Also, when it comes to reading, you need to read within your genre and outside of it. And a lot of people on the internet, specifically booktubers and authortubers, we buy our books. I have all this here. These ones I just got. However, you don't need to pay anything to get books because there's libraries. Even if you want to read your favorite AuthorTuber's books, but it's self-published and it's not in your library, you can request it and they will get it. You definitely need to read within your genre, but you should also read outside of it, because if you only read within your genre and age category, you'll be limited to the tropes within it and you won't really get to explore other things. In an attempt to expand my reading, I want to start reading classics and books that started genres. So I got the oldest work of literature, and that is the Epic of Gilgamesh, and I plan on reading this and reviewing it, and then going through many other classics and trendsetters such as the first sci-fi, the first novel, because this isn't the first novel, but I want to read all the things to better myself as a reader and writer. I also got the graphic novel version of the Epic of Gilgamesh in case I don't understand anything that's said here. I can look at pictures. Genius. I also would like to add, I checked out Again But Better by Christine Riccio, who is Poland Banana Books, who I really enjoyed her channel, and I also watched all of her writing videos, so I'm excited to read what she wrote. This is generally the age category I read, YA, but I don't really read contemporary, so again, this is expanding my reading taste and giving something I don't normally read a try. Also reviewing a BookTuber, because I want to review BookTuber books and AuthorTuber books. But also, I want to start reading craft books. Now, to be a writer, you don't need to read craft books or watch videos about writing. However, they do help people, and I want to start doing that because watching videos has helped me, and so reading can only help me more. So I kind of just picked up 2 random books by a bunch of different authors that I don't know about, which is fine because I'm not paying for these books. I just checked them out from the library, so it's no big deal. But that goes back to paying money to become a writer, because checking books out from the library, it's free, it's fine. Maybe even spending $5 at a store to get a book on writing, that's fine too. However, one thing is there are a lot of people online who publish books on how to be a bestseller, how to be a best writer, and the only thing they've ever published are those type of books when you want to be a fiction writer. And I think it's important that when you pay money to get information on how to be a better writer, that you look at the credentials of the person offering the service, and you also look at the price, because it might be overpriced. So again, you can read anything for free from your library, and I definitely do want to read ones I've heard recommended, like Save the Cat, and also Strip Cover Lit is doing a read-along of Reading Like a Professor, which I think could help my book reviews too, along with my writing and awareness of writing, so I'm definitely going to read those too. But again, I'm not paying money. And one thing I'd like to add is that being an AuthorTuber is not a credential for anything. I have no credentials. I mean, I have a minor in writing, but I don't really think it made me much better at anything. So the point is, I talk about writing, I analyze stories, but if I ever tried to sell you a large product on how to write before I publish books even, then you should probably not buy it because I have no credentials. And that's one thing I'd like to know is if you do want to buy something, look at a person's credentials. And if you do prefer online sources, again, AuthorTube is free. You can watch anyone here, and I do think there's benefits to watching videos made by people who read a lot but haven't really written when it comes to things like characters and tropes, because readers understand that just as well as a writer, they just don't know how to implement it. And that's one thing. You can give amazing advice but be a terrible writer, but you can also be an amazing writer and not give great advice. However, that doesn't mean you should just pay tons of money on a whim, hoping that someone who isn't a writer has good advice. If you do want to use online video sources, I know that Skillshare has tons of different skills. It's like Netflix for skills, and it's only $15 a month, or $8 a month if you pay for a year, which is like 90 something. Which, if you want to do that, good for you. There's tons of different people, and you're not spending a tons of money. You could just go on for 1 month and research everything that you want to, take notes, and you don't have to do it for a year. That's only 15 bucks. Or if you want to go on masterclass, that's $90 a month, but it has tons of amazing authors who are well-renowned and famous, such as Neil Gaiman, Margaret Atwood. So yeah, if you want to spend the money, which I'm not paying for masterclass, I can't afford that, but if you want to, you should check it out. And this kind of goes back to the one author I was talking about, Kristen Martin, where she has a class on business or writing that's over $1,000 just from her. Now, I haven't taken it, so I'm not going to say my opinion, but I just want to read and review her book and see if I think she's qualified to give that sort of advice, because being an AuthorTuber isn't qualification, so I want to see if I actually do think her book is great, or if it's something where I wouldn't want to pay. And I definitely recommend, if you ever see an author have a big expensive course to do something, that you read their work first to see if you think they are someone you would want to take advice from. So that was my little spiel. I'll get off my soapbox. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and that the soapbox part didn't turn you off. I just don't want people spending tons of money that they don't have to get advice that isn't actually beneficial to them. Because the truth is, reading, writing a lot, and reflecting, that's all you need. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little unboxing and my library spiel about how libraries are great. And if you have any comments on what I said or about the books I got and ones you want to see reviewed, please leave them down below. And again, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.